stream, but it takes them a while to realize, oh look, there's a ladder there. Some people say, why don't you just make a sign that says ladder and it helps the salmon out? They can't read. We do have deer, yeah. So the deers know where they can cross. We gave them an assist. We John Stockton them and they're able to help them get up the ladder, get to the other side where they can start spawning. So spawning season goes from mid-July to mid-September. Alright, have you guys been taught the ways to remember the names of the salmon on your hand yet?
Kind of.
Alright, everyone raise your hand. You have chum, because it rhymes with thumb. You have sockeye, because you can sock someone in the eye with your finger there. You got king, because it's the biggest. You have silver, because it's the ring finger. And you have pink, because of the pinky. So what do we have, everyone? We have chum, sockeye, king, silver, and pink. Bada boom.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on that green sign on your right as we pass by.
Oh, wow.
What does that green sign say? Married Man's Trail. It's a dead end. Also known as Alimony Way. And for a time in the late 1990s, Bill Clinton Boulevard. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up on your left, we have a blue house with yellow doors. I love it. I love those bright yellow doors. It's like Heinz mustard color. Next one, you got a red shed, a pastel yellow house, a teal house. We have no HOA here. We do whatever we want, and we can do better. We also got a purple house on your right up here.
Oh yeah.
They're purple. We're in Old Town, Ketchikan. Here in Old Town, there's a rumor that if you tear down one of the original structures, you have to leave something up from that original building. Otherwise, the original owners will come back and haunt you. And if they do, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
That's very good. That's very good. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, and on your right, we have one of the areas where the salmon will spawn. When we get into like September, it gets really thick.
Oh my gosh.
Pass that around, it gets so thick.
That's a lot of
The men will put on their boots and they'll walk across the creek on the backs of the salmon. And their feet won't even get wet. It's actually a sport to see who can get across the fastest and the driest. Women don't participate. Women don't like stepping on scales. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, you got right up there our baseball fields. What's missing from the baseball field? Diamond? What'd you say, sir? Right here? Grass. Among other things, we're missing grass. We live in the Tongass National Rainforest, second largest rainforest in the world, right behind the Amazon jungle. We get 15 feet of rain a year here in Ketchikan. 15 feet of rain. You know how easy it is for a baseball game to get rained out, not in a rainforest? If we didn't play in the rain, we'd never play. So instead of raising tough grass, we raise tough kids who play full contact sports on a mixture of seashells, gravel, and dirt. Juno hates playing us.
Hey, you know that for a fact.
Exactly. I actually wasn't raised here. On your right, ladies and gentlemen, we have City Park, formerly known as Open Air Hatchery. When it was a pack, what we would do, we would take buckets of the salmon eggs from the females, mix in the male salmon sperm, spin it around until all the eggs are fertilized, then we dump those buckets into the ponds there. We call that artificial insemination. We allow the salmon to grow to maturity in those ponds, and then we release them into the water. Salmon have a homing beacon that lets them know by instinct, by some weird nature way, where they were spawned, and they will go back to that exact same stream to spawn themselves.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of crazy. And then they die. Salmon actually begin to rot before they die. When they go from the salt water of the ocean to the fresh water of our streams,
That's a
a
lot
chemical
of fish.
change occurs in their body.
Oh my gosh.
And their scales go from whatever color they were, silver, gray, pink, they turn white, and as they swim upstream, big chunks of their scales are knocked up by the current, exposing their innards. It's like The Walking Dead met Finding Nemo. Looks gross, smells gross, but guess who loves it? The bears. The bears. Ladies and gentlemen, the bears also love their outdoor hatchery here. It was like a pantry to them. So we built an indoor hatchery. There's a green circle with a blue fish inside back there. And we turned our outdoor hatchery to a park. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just stumbled into The Price is Right. Get as close as you can to the actual retail price of how much it costs to go from a hatchery to a park without going over. I'll tell you right now, it was not free. And the winner will get their very own super special devil duck.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you say up here? $100? 35,000? $1, Bob.
I thought you were gonna guess.
$1,000?
2,300.
2,300? 5,000? 2,000? What? 5,001? You're playing dirty. What? $1 million? 65,000? What'd you say? $2? 150,000? What do you think, sweetie? You don't know? Actual retail price, $200.
Oh wow.
You did it! All the way up here, you did it!
I did.
You did, you got it!
Woo!
Got a devil duck. Guys, look at the sign right there. Failure to clean up after the dogs. What's the fine? You want to give us another part? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got spawning and dying salmon behind us. We have a hatchery behind us. And we have a landfill ahead of us. On the count of 3, who loves this area more than anyone else in the world? 1, 2, 3.
Bears.
The bears. The bears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bear Valley.
Oh, cool.
More bear sightings on this street during spawning season than anywhere else in Ketchikan.
Really?
Wow.
To live on this street here, you are required to have 3 things.
A gun?
They're a little more pacifist. Well, bear whistle, bear spray, which might hurt more than a gun to a bear, and a bear-proof trash can. You guys think the bear-proof trash can works?
No.
All the bear's gotta do is nudge it over and sit on it, and it pops like a bag of Doritos. Can you guess what the bear's favorite food from the trash can is? Doritos. There aren't many Doritos in the trash can. We eat them all. That's not their favorite. Their absolute favorite food is dirty diapers.
Yeah.
People go, John, what kind of diapers do they prefer? And I go, well, it depends. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left we have East 3rd Street. On your right we have Mahoney Street. And also on your right, we have East 2nd Street. Anything peculiar about those streets? There's no street, there's stairs. That's unnatural. None of you are salmon? Those are public stair streets in Ketchikan. Which means that the city will fix rotted planks, do snow removal and ice them in the wintertime, and they'll even deliver mail up those streets.
Wow.
And the people who live on tops of those streets have two things in common. Fantastic legs, and they've only forgotten their keys once. Coming up on your left, we have the Totem Pole of Knowledge as part of the University of Alaska Southeast Ketchikan campus. That totem pole tells the story of the raven stealing the sun, which is the natives' creation story. Coming up on your right, we got Miss Dolly's house on Creek Street, our red light district. Yeah. I'll let the ladder down for any of the guys who want to get off. Miss Dolly bought that house in 1919 for $800. She charged 50 cents to clean the mud off of the boots of the men who came from Married Man's Trail, $3 for her services, and 50 cents for a glass of watered down whiskey. Took her 2 weeks to pay off the $800. She was very good at her job. Let's fast forward 40 years to 1959. Alaska becomes a state, and Miss Dolly is still in business. And the governor of Alaska is like, now listen, see, we're a star on the flag, and we're a member of these United States of America, and on account of that, we can't have any more of that funny business going on down in Ketchikan. Yeah, so they came down and they shut down all of the brothels in Ketchikan, but one. Can you guess which one?
Dolly's.
Dolly's. Because Miss Dolly had a little black book. So she was able to stay open a little bit. Miss Dolly turned her last trick at the age of 76. This guy claims all they did was just talk, though. His wife's just like... Ladies and gentlemen, let's face it. Miss Dolly's in business, you're not going anywhere else. I don't care how pretty, how young the girls are, you go to Dolly. She knows how to get it done. So, she decided to retire and give the other girls a chance, and had a closing out sale. 3 glorious weeks of exotic bargains on Creek Street. Come early, avoid the rush. No exchanges, no charges, no refunds. I give you Miss Dolly. Born Thelma Copeland in the best state in America, Idaho. I was actually born in Idaho.
That's she's the home.
I know, but that's where I'm from too. I'm from Idaho. What accent? Half the time I sound like I'm from Jersey, and the other half. Listen, we have a lot of people in our company from Boston, and I'm around them a lot, so I start to drop my ass sometimes. Plus, I got my degree in theater, so I do whatever I want with my voice. What part of Idaho? Boise area. Born and raised. Ladies and gentlemen, Dolly passed away at the age of 76 in the mid-1970s. They say more men went up that river to spawn than salmon. And I'll pass Miss Dolly around, and I'll tell you something else. When she checked herself into the Pioneer home, they were like, sure, she actually wrote letters to all of her male friends who were still alive. And those letters are actually worth quite a bit of money. Might be time to give yours up. Sell it, help your retirement out. His wife. He was young then, it was a younger day. You got the Chief Johnson Totem Pole coming up on your right. Largest totem pole in Ketchikan City.
Oh,
Stands
wow.
over 50 feet tall and is carved out of a single piece of cedar wood.
It was so much paint. I don't know, but okay.
Quite a bit of paint. I do know they can charge $3,000 to $5,000 per linear foot for a totem pole. Coming up on your right, we have the Chief Cayenne Totem Pole. That totem pole is featured on page 25 of your American passports. And there is a rumor with that totem pole that if you rub the belly of the bear of the totem pole, you will get splinters. Alright everyone, we're about to go through a tunnel. You know what that means? Make some noise. 3, 2, 1. On your right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Burger Queen. We've got Jack Nicholson there. There's Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, that tunnel we just went through is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Only tunnel in the world that you can drive through, walk through, drive around, walk around, live on top of, walk on top of, drive on top of, and a high tide boat under. Most versatile tunnel in the world. Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
When was high tide?
High tide, we get it twice a day. And it changes every day, but we get a 20-foot tidal change twice a day. Nope, not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras. Welcome to Kennedy Street. Say goodbye to Kennedy Street.
Wow.
JFK? Nice. One of my professors did too. On your right. Oh, nice. You got the Lutheran Church on your right. Eagles like to hang on top of the Lutheran Church because they're birds of prey. Some of it. Others of it was given to me. Don't worry, it hurts me as much as it hurts you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on your right in just a second, we have the largest stair street in Ketchikan. It is called Elliott Street. Ladies and gentlemen, behold Elliott Street.
Oh, wow.
Everyone count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. A good way to count the steps is to take our tip duck here and put $5 in for each step you count. There are 143 steps on Elliott Street. She says that's a lot of $5. That's exactly the point. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on your left, we have E.C. Phillips and Son, one of our salmon processing plants in Ketchikan. In Ketchikan, we process over 1 billion pounds of salmon a year. That's billion with a very big B. And we can also smoke up to 50,000 pounds of salmon at one time in E.C. Phillips. 15,000 pounds. That's almost 3 times as much as this duck here weighs.
Wow.
It's wild. What's going on your left, guys? McDonald's!
Woo, McDonald's!
I'm loving it. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, we got Newtown Liquor. That's a place for the adults while the kids go to McDonald's.
Woo!
And we also got Starbucks there for you too.
Oh, heck yeah!
And a Safeway. We have 5 fast food franchises in Ketchikan. We got McDonald's, we got Starbucks. Can you guess the other 3? No Burger King. No Wendy's. No KFC. No Popeyes, sadly.
Taco Bell?
No Taco Bell, no Arby's.
Chick-fil-A.
We do not have the meat. No Chick-fil-A, I wish. No, oh, I'd kill for a Blizzard. No Dairy Queen, no Long John Silver's.
Dang, what's that?
What? No Ponderosa. What do you think, bud? Subway! We do have a Subway! Way to go, kid in the cheap seats! But guess what? We don't just have one Subway. We have 2 Subways. One Subway downtown, the other Subway at our Walmart. Second smallest Walmart in the nation. Right behind the one at the University of Arkansas. Anyone here from Arkansas? No one ever is. So we got a Subway, 2 more. One is a Mexican restaurant and one's a pizza place, not Taco Bell. This is a pizza place. What? No Pizza Hut, no Domino's.
Little Caesar.
No Little Caesars. No Papa John's. It is Godfather's Pizza. One of